Right. And the first pitch to Hao-Yu Lee. It's the Iowa Cubs this season with 10. And he's ahead in the count now, 2-0.
And it's a good thing that we were playing the Iowa Cubs, so it's a perfect series for him.
Well, he's batting .228 now on the season with 2 homers and 15 RBIs. And a slider that gets. Let's see what Scalzo comes with on the 3-0, and taking a pretty good rip at a 90.
You know, puts a little chip on your shoulder.
And out. Scalzo trying to retire the first 2 batters he faces, and it's a fly ball to right, going back Casey, and he'll reach back to make the catch. That ball was well struck off the bat. Now there's 2 down. That was 102 off the bat.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't miss about baseball is you know, balls that are hit so hard and everyone's like, hey, it's an out, don't worry about it. And it's like, well, it wasn't out, but if you would have missed it, it would have been, you know.
And they are 10 batters in. Strike 1. 0-1 of Huron. Then in the outfield, you're looking at Monroe Street. Didn't need the eyes, Colin. 1-2. Hao-Yu Lee, a swing and a miss. Count.
Ooh, got him. Nice.
And throw down. Out is Alcantara. He was looking for his 6th stolen base of the season. Instead, he's the 2nd out of the inning. Watch this throw down one more time. Tag applied by Hao-Yu Lee.
That's something
change this inning for the Iowa Cubs. Luke Little on for his 2nd inning of work after recording 1 strikeout and having a hit by pitch in the 5th. He'll face Hao-Yu Lee here in the 6th. Lee has flied out and struck out.
How you doing?
Hao-Yu Lee, Matt Vierling, and Brewer Hicklin. And a bouncer to third. Backpedaling, Strumpf grabs it over to first. It's wide of the bag. That should be an E5 on Strumpf.
That was a tough one. I mean, he had to be quick. He had to be a little quicker there. Let me see here. He had to be a little quicker.
Couple steps back. He still had plenty of time to set and fire over.
Yeah, and that was way right or left.
And that's a play he'll tell you he should make.
We're all or Malmo mill makers or whatever.
Caught between first and 2nd is Hao-Yu Lee. He's going to be tagged out at 2nd. So Lee is picked off. That is 1-3-4 on the play. So that has happened to both teams now tonight. Alcantara earlier, now Hao-Yu Lee for the Mud Hens.
I was just going to say that. It's a 2nd pickoff. I told you, it's not fair to be a lefty. It's just not fair. I'm full of it. I'm full of all kinds of stuff.
He'll ground 1 over to the right side. It's a slow roller. Hao-Yu Lee was towards the bag at 2nd when that ball was hit. Fields it, throws to first, and Alcantara.
That's his job.
Ground ball right back at Miller. It's fielded by Hao-Yu Lee and over to first, 4-3. Mud Hens defense basically had that played perfectly.
How you doing? No, that was good. I mean, it almost hit the base there. It kind of, as a second baseman or shortstop waiting there, or even third, you're looking at the, the ball in there pretty hard.
And Jack Neely, he has put up some good numbers this season. In 13 2/3 innings pitched, he's held batters to just a 178 average. His ERA at 5.93 though, making his 12th appearance. He's the last 6'8" pitchers for the Cubs. Here's the 2-0, and it's outside. 3-0 is a strike. Game with the fastball at 90. 3-1, hit well to right. Will it get out? No, it's off the wall. Hao-Yu Lee digs for 2nd. The throw in.
Oh.
He is in safely.
That was close.
That was a gun from Casey and right off the wall.
Wow.
Hao-Yu Lee has a double.
That was close there. That was a good hit off the wall. How you doing? And he just went all the way to 2nd. That was a close.
Off the bat, Hao-Yu Lee, 99 miles per hour. Had a chance to get out, just not quite high enough.
That one at second base, you can't challenge it. Oh,
he got in there. If that throws a little more on the bag, I think they get him.
Coach.
3-2, and that's in the dirt, about 5 feet in front of the plate. And the throw down to third. Safe is Hao-Yu Lee.
Why did it take so long?
That was, delayed call there, but Hao-Yu Lee is in, and Matt Vierling is on first because that wild pitch was also ball 4. Great job by Hao-Yu Lee to slide to the outside of the bag and get his hand in there.
Probably because he had the oven mitt on and he couldn't.
Brandon Hughes goes to the bullpen, and the pitch gets to the backstop. It's a wild pitch, and Hao-Yu Lee scores. Vierling to second, and the Mud Hens are within 2.
Yeah, like, bloop in a blast. You heard of that, right? You could,
No, not the first wild pitch from Jack Neely. That's why you're getting some action in the pen with Brandon Hughes warming up.
The season, they kind of caught fire and
in the air, right side. This one will stay on the infield. Hao-Yu Lee underneath it, 2 down.
One more out.
When the Mud Hens turn things around to, at the time, end up taking a 6.
Go.
A lot of room. Ooh. Up and in on the 0-1. Leaning out of the way of that one was Lee. Scott stays put. It's driven to center. Back is Franklin. He's going to have plenty of room, though, to make the catch. And the Mud Hens leave one in the bottom of the 9th. This game will need extras to decide a winner. We are tied at 6 here at 5th, 3rd.